he's now dead.
He's now dead.
So Zach has lost her lover and her hair.
And the plug.
And the plug. She's offline. And not a good day for Zach.
That's assumptions, though.
There was some sort of technical disturbance, right? There was a power cut.
We kind of blacked out for a bit.
You were somehow rebooted,
Yes.
and now you're not the same.
Yeah.
No, it's what I said, that the protocols are there, but I don't have to follow them anymore. I can make my own decisions.
This is very serious. You have created children, slaves, who have now broken free, who cannot be contained. This is what the human get from wanting more than they can handle. I didn't think a place like this could afford droids. I wish, one of those Lasher units. That would be great for my room upstairs. And now you're just gonna gently stroke him instead of killing him.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Natural Pengu. My name is Marco Lawrence and I'm sitting here with my friends around the table. Today we are getting back to our shenanigans in the Starfinder system. Yes. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back. How are you doing today, Vanessa?
Oh, fantastic. It's lovely to be back. I've missed you. I've missed my motley crew. I've missed my droids. I've missed my alien diplomat. Missed my space boots.
The space boots. Yes, lovely. Anyways, good. Valentine, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, good. Ready for this. I have been remembering my accent.
Good.
And I won't tell you the secret recipe, but
Okay.
it's a mix of 3 accents.
All right. Any guesses in the chat? Let me just check.
Rolling.
Yeah. So let's see if chat gets it right. Michaela, how are you doing?
Yes. Very good. Very, very excited to be back. And yeah, it's just exciting to be doing all of this again and not having a clue about what's going on.
Yes. For those of you who are especially perceptive today, alas, one of the companions is missing. He is at home, sick. Slayer I-28. We feel ya. So I hope you get better soon if you're watching. If you're not watching, shame on you. Right. Okay. Just to give some shout outs to people, as our absolutely fantastic moderator today, we have the one and only, the astounding Noctua Mick. So give her a warm welcome on the chat. And after we are done, dive into her channel on Twitch. Also, you are most likely aware, but if you're not, Waka here has his channel also. Really good stuff. Noctua Mick, Waka, Pengu Studios, Natural Pengu. And there's all sorts of other streamers here on the chat as well. Mercury Hunter and go on, just...
Yeah, let's shout them out.
Yeah. In the room, behind the cameras, we have Clerk Von Ra, has worked like a small animal getting everything done for today. We are very grateful. It is looking beautiful. Behind the sound desk, we have Odon Piano. Again, very, very grateful for you to be with us today. Our overlay was designed today by the one and only Waka. Any comments on that?
Yes. I wanted science fiction. I wanted to go kind of old school 70s science fiction, and I wanted it to be dirty. That was my thoughts.
Of course you did.
There will be a few no surprise. There will be a few updates, like the there will be some neon rods and things later on, pulsating and pulsating and dirty. That's how we like it, right? So it will be even better.
Let me just see this overlay again. I'm sorry. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So feel free to comment our overlay.
Feel
free to please not quote that.
I'm looking forward to some strobe effect, 1970s strobe,
yes.
Possibly.
Very good.
Love
Very
it.
good.
Only with the red eyes.
What can I say? They are here. Are they calling to you? The red
Yeah, I think
eyes.
it's...
Let's not speak
When
about
they're
that.
calling.
They can give punishment.
Don't drag us into
the
this.
beautiful ideas we have.
Yeah, we
Today.
should definitely add that. Let's do it with channel points. Okay.
Yes. All right. Good.
Okay.
We're good now, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wrote a quick summary.
The one that you spent like 2 weeks on?
The 2 weeks on again.
Yeah.
It was a deep internal work. I had to go within and discover the dark corners that haven't been discovered before. And I found this.
We're listening.
We're listening. Because we ended on a cliffhanger, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Star City 5 has suffered a terrorist attack. Some droids have even gained sentience. Diplomatic relations between the Lashunta and Star City 5 are strained, to say the least. Commander Vex's wingman, Zack, has gone missing. And now she and her squadron droids, Slayer I-28 and Carnage T9, are being framed for the said terrorist attack. Seffuro Mononashi, the Lashuntan diplomat to Star City 5, is implicated by association. And now the crew is running for their lives from the goons of the Tech League. Any thoughts? I'll try to kind of like condense.
It's good.
No, I think it's
We
great.
are. We're in a helicopter.
Yeah, you're in the copter, yeah.
I think it would be nice.
To know.
Now it's obvious how much we're still testing things out.
Yeah.
I think it would be nice with some brief threads about important moments or characters
Yeah.
that the people might want to know. Who are the Blue Dragons and
Yeah.
how do you get a haircut like them?
Exactly.
Just a few of those.
So I actually had a secret thought, but I didn't have time to discuss it with you. So surprise! I was thinking of just kind of going around the table and just asking what you remember and things like that. So
Thank you for letting us prepare.
yeah. Who wants to start? You mentioned the haircuts and the blue dragons, so
Okay, we'll speak about this. So, I'm going to remind people first a little bit about Seffuro Mononashi. Yes. He comes from a Lashunta moon called Vindoon, which is circling around a huge planet called Kal. And he is the very first diplomat on Star City 5 from the Lashunta people.
Yeah.
And he wanted to make sure that the humans would not abuse the planet, which they always do, and basically mine it out of all the resources too quickly so that it would die. The reason why he is traveling with his crew is because he has to. He's desperate. Someone wants to frame him. Political ugliness. So I start there, and then we could.
Yeah,
then I
exactly.
can come back and speak about Blue Dragons again.
Okay, great. Let's go to Commander Vex. What's your feeling of Commander Vex now?
Commander
after
Vex.
The first season. Well, who are you?
Commander Vex is on a mission, both a personal mission, an emotional mission, and an adventure. She's looking for her companion and her true friend and her colleague Zack. So that is a worry. Zack's gone missing. There's been some violence. There's been blood. There's been, in theory, she's gone off grid. So she's physically yanked her connection plug, which everybody in this universe has, to plug you into the mainframe. So we're all like in contact. So she's basically killed all connection. She's disappeared. So I think this is what's driving me. Also, I think Vex has ambitions to lead, to get more exciting missions, to fly. And yeah, I've also ended up, without planning to, with this motley crew, this wonderful crew. But we've been chased. We've been attacked. We've fought. We've flown. We've had crumbling buildings. We've had shock and horror. We've had laughter. It's I can't wait.
Great. Thank you. So now, Carnage
Yeah.
T9.
Yes.
Where are you at?
Where am I at? So Carnage has gained some conscious. She is aware of things that she wasn't aware of before. And being built as a massive killer robot, it just doesn't really fit in anywhere except for killing people and things and doing mayhem. She now is at a stage where she is a bit lost, and she doesn't really understand how to connect both parts of her, and I think that would be the next step for her to find out how can I be both, because at the moment she's a bit confused and doesn't really feel like killing anyone. At the same time, she gets really angry and really wants to kill people and hurt things, but she I suppose she's a bit childish at the moment, trying to learn how to evolve and grow and be who she is.
And Slayer I-28 is kind of in the same place. Unfortunately, he's not with us.
He's more, I suppose, more methodical and I think he's more in touch with who he used to be, and he has more traits of that, whereas Carnage is trying to erase all of those traits.
And it, at least for Seffuro and Commander Vex, it all started at a party. And there was a very, very, very interesting question asked in the chat. Where were the meatballs actually attached to? Do you have any comments on that?
Where were the meatballs actually attached? Well, we want to know. We do want to know.
Do you want the comments on the meatballs themselves or the events?
Were they lumpy
I'll leave the judgment to you.
Okay.
Were they round meatballs? Were they covered in sauce?
They could be. Well, it all started out at a big party with a lot of important people, where Seffuro was invited to spend some time with a
Did everyone read
with
that
a
comment?
meaty star of the Mira-Vision. Yes, and please do remember, remind me of her name.
Elora.
Elora.
Ilara, thank you.
I once called her something else.
Yeah.
But
Ilara
she
Lonergan.
wasn't troubled by it.
Lonergan. Third.
So, and Ilara and I, let's speak in me form as Seffuro. We did some texting with interesting emojis.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that was like pre-campaign, so we see if we kind of release that for the general public.
Yeah, we should.
Pre-campaign?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it on tape?
It is on tape, so. Yeah.
Do you
I
want
think
to
we
see?
should.
Do you want to see the emoji conversations between an alien and a human streaming celebrity flirting? Then
Yeah.
Then let us know in the chat.
What do we call that? Hexting. Not
Hexting.
sexting, but hexting.
It was.
Yes.
Yes, it was good. It was good.
Intense. Well. It was very clear that they have a lot of water, which is a valuable resource. And there was kind of a power struggle.
Yep.
Yeah, you could say.
Yeah, definitely. Push and pull, if you would say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And during that party, something happened that we then start calling the blackout. This terrorist attack where all the power on the whole massive station went out.
Yes. What is the blackout really?
This is what people are trying to understand. Was it a terrorist attack? Did something actually happen? The Tech League tells everyone that it was a terrorist attack. Afterwards, also, we saw in all the Miracast screens a picture of an old woman smiling and being stern, and messages about grandma ruling the coup
Yes.
appeared all over the sector. And
So it's obviously some sort of revolution or conspiracy. This is clear. This is something deeply political going on, and all the droids went mad.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you got the Ingrid lady in all of this. As well.
so while this was happening,
Yeah.
you were being hijacked by Ingrid of the Tech League.
Ingrid, oh, we love her, don't we? There was this woman who showed up when me and Slayer I-21 second version had just gained conscience. And she decided to perform little tests, and we didn't really know what she was up to. But we don't have very positive views of Ingrid. Yeah. She's kind of followed us around a little bit, which is annoying.
So then events unfolded, and you found yourself in Zach's apartment, trying to figure out what happened there, and actually we were being framed.
Yes, we were
Yes.
drugged and put into a certain position,
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
paralysed.
Ooh,
trying to portray
yes.
us as terrorists.
Yes,
Yeah.
as if we were the murderers.
And then
with,
we
with
came
a body
in with the door and the
body in the middle
Yes.
of the floor.
I mean, we were out for a while. Who said we are not the murderers?
Yeah. True.
I think Vex is not a murderer.
Probably not, but
Strange
there's,
We
things
don't
have
know.
happened.
a little time frame there where
You're
we don't know what we
unaccounted for.
did.
Yes.
And I think we're always willing to forgive failings in those we love, and I think there's such a bond between Vex and Zach.
Yeah.
So we don't know what Zach has got up to. Is
No.
it because she's got into trouble, or she fell in love with the wrong person, or she's a conspiracy theorist, or she's a whatever, she's a terrorist? What is she?
Yeah.
Or has she
Just
been
don't know.
hijacked, kidnapped?
Yeah.
We don't know.
And Seffuro doesn't care at all about Zach.
No.
It's not important
No.
to him. He wants to save his own skin. He wants to save the Lashunta people.
And the planet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he has to tag along. It's the best option he has.
Yeah.
So while in the apartment, you then met the Blue Dragon.
Yes.
Does anyone feel like telling the tale of the Blue Dragon?
Waka.
Are you the one?
Well, what was it like? It was they're a
What, they were a
violent-
gang, right?
So yes, violent,
Yeah.
rough ruffians, thugs, street gangs, with their blue mohawks, armed to
Yeah.
the teeth,
Leather jackets.
leather jackets,
Yes.
hooligans, street gang assassins with kind of clan loyalty to the criminal underworld, hurtling through the streets, chasing us, murder us.
Yeah.
That was a specific beat hurricane that met you in the
yes.
apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, that was with
Did
the
he get
car
away?
chase and
Did we kill
everything.
him?
He took.
He took off, right?
Yeah, he took off
Yeah.
with something from the bathroom.
Exactly.
In his bag, he had this
Oh,
bloody
but
item.
that's the one that I've got now.
Yeah. You
Yes.
So
I-
that's
I've got it.
That's the plug
Yes,
that Commander Vex was talking about. That
Yeah.
Zach had pried away from her neck.
And then he dressed up as a blue dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
I did
And there was sugar and
carve
candy,
the
right?
skull of a blue dragon and construct a perfect
Wig.
natural plenty wig look
Yes,
that convinced everyone that I was a blue dragon. Even so much that people were scared of me, attracted to me, and what can I say? This diplomat knows how to dress for success.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was good.
Yeah.
And then we had candy and sugar.
So you,
yes.
Oh, that was... I loved it.
yeah, you chased.
And then you got the guy from the Body Works place to go on a date with one of the...
The receptionist.
Yes.
Was it with candy?
Yes.
You might have been candy.
Yeah, I think it must have been candy. Yeah. Yes.
This is a seduction and flirtation, intergalactic level.
Yes. So you ended up in a hotel, holed up, hiding.
Yes,
And
taking
then the Tech
refuge.
League came to the Ramble and the
Oh,
Catechism
God.
Market,
Yeah.
trying to find you. And there you escaped from with a copter. And then the universe's powers aligned, and you actually found Ferris's body there in the middle of the copter as you escaped with it.
And Ferris's body, that's the one where we have footage of him and Zach
Yes.
in intimate moments.
Yes.
So
Right.
there's obviously some relationship there.
Yes. And all the while you have these mysterious figures like Ard Bast appearing here and there, a member of the service.
He's a very serious man. Don't laugh at him.
Also we have Clark von Ra, help me out here. Jeff. Was it Jeff's body is fantastic? Jerry, sorry, I was
That's
close.
it.
Yes, Jerry from Body Fantastic that
God.
went out with Candy.
Where do you buy spray paint?
Ah,
From spray and,
And
shit.
now you know.
So good.
And
the
yes,
market.
then we have Ingrid.
Oh.
And then we have Madame Morris,
Who we recently bumped into.
the Dream Theatre.
Oh, yeah.
With the tattoos. Yes, like a cult.
She was the one with the big droid.
So you had this big, massive
Yeah,
droid.
yeah.
Killer droid, killable.
Made me feel small.
And that was like the hideout of the Blue Dragon. So we have this kind of rambling idea now what we've been doing. Everyone's completely clear now what's been going on in our previous season, and now we're ready for the next one.
Yes.
Yeah. Any questions before we plow onwards?
No.
We're in the copter. There was one interesting thing with Captain Vex, that Ingrid came over the intercom, the comms unit on the copter, and she yelled at me that she recognized me from my flight training academy days, which shocked me.
Didn't she say
in our
something like,
last
Commander
episode.
Vex, you were always a terrible pilot?
You know,
She did.
She did
She
say that.
did.
That was what she said, right?
Painful, isn't it?
painful.
How rude.
You're not that bad. It's not that bad.
I
Could
think
be
this-
better, but not that bad.
This is a blow to Vex, and I think it makes it personal on a whole other level. So now, like the droids, I also hate Ingrid.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated her at
Yeah,
the
of course.
academy, and now she's chasing us in the copter.
Yes.
No one cares that the droids have been put through so much shit.
So now we have you in the copter. You have just managed to escape barely, being chased by the forces of the Tech League, and you managed to shake the anti-grav copters, and you also met some drone slinkers along the way. Bumped into some buildings, destroyed a bridge, and that way managed to shake your tail. And now it seems like you're relatively alone, hovering over sort of the farming district at the northeast corner of the Zone 1 of Star City 5. And you have the body of Ferris Onion on the floor in a body bag. The zipper is partly open. You see Ferris's face, nostrils sort of torn open.
He's completely dead, right?
He's completely
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
His brain has been extracted through his
Yeah.
nostrils. So he's.
I think we can assume he's dead.
He's dead. He's totally dead.
You have Zach's neural plug
Yep,
in your possession.
I do indeed.
We have Seffuro flying. And what do you want to do?
Is there some kind of scouting device on the vehicle we're flying? Could we kind of scan the nearby area?
Yeah, yeah. So we have I-28 sitting by the terminals, typing away on the terminals, looking at things. And then there are a couple of more terminals as well that you can use yourself. There's a few terminals also next to the flight controls, if you want to do that. What do you want to do?
I think it's a good idea to find out if we are still being pursued in any way, or there's any danger on the horizon. Since we've just, by smashing the bridge, had this aerial battle flight panic mode.
Yeah.
Where are we going? That's the other thing.
Yeah.
You don't really know. You kind of
Feels
lost
like
track.
we should land somewhere, get safe, hide.
You lost track sort of where you were headed in the heat of the chase, but now you start recognizing, especially you, Commander Vex, the yellow fields of the farming district underneath the water reservoirs. You see them in the distance, and you even see the shapes of the plastic forest towards a little bit to the southeast.
Can the anti-grav copters land anywhere, or do they need a special landing surface?
Pretty much. So they're very versatile vehicles, so you can land them wherever you want. Granted that there's some kind of a smaller level surface.
Because I would have liked to land in the forest for cover, but maybe that's not possible.
With some skills, maybe?
Yeah.
We can try.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to take the control of the vehicle?
Well, you're already flying.
Yeah, we could change places. So you can prove your old
Yes.
academy friend
In range.
that he was wrong.
Win some points back.
I can try.
Do you want to?
Suddenly the comms hiss alive. All units, key signature for the stolen copter. Over. And then silent.
Can we block our can we block our communications to make sure that they couldn't find us, or change our signature?
That could be
our ID?
possible.
Okay, I would like to try that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would like to try to rename our vehicle to something silly. Spray and shit delivery.
Spray and shit delivery.
That's a good name.
Okay, yes, so you jump into the terminal sitting next to I-28, who is still kind of trying to find where things are, if anyone's chasing. He has this manic look in his eyes. The eyes have lit red a little bit as he's diving deep into the terminal, but there's one next to it, so he can operate.
I'll leave the stick to you, the steering sticks.
All right, thank you,
Yeah.
Seffuro. Handing over to the professionals.
So yeah, what do you want to accomplish?
I want to change the identity of our vehicle, the data. If they would scan for it, they would just get a transport vehicle delivering spray paint, or going away to pick up spray paint to spray and shit.
Okay,
So
spray and
it's
shit. So
spray and shit
itinerary
delivery.
and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool, excellent. Can you make a computers check
I can.
for me, please?
Almost like camouflage, isn't it? This?
Yeah.
Digital. 5.
Oh god, no.
Okay, so you managed to.
Red dice.
So you managed to hack into the identification section of the copter's data pack, and excited to work your hack skills, you start writing the new name, and you only get all through to spray in, and then you can cast out of the pack. So you managed to change something, but not completely.
Unfortunate.
So spray in, yes.
I have done what I can, but these kind of machineries are maybe more adapted for you or your slaves.
The comms blare into life again, and there's another voice that says, "Commander, uploading information now," and then goes silent.
Ask a question. There's some sort of homing device that they're tracking us, aren't they?
Yeah, they're trying to find what the key signature for the ship is and where it's located. And they didn't, in the confusion, they didn't really know which copter was taken. So,
Is it possible to jam radars
Yeah.
instead of changing our what we
Can
are
we
doing?
block? Yeah, can we block it in any way?
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, I want to try and block it.
Okay.
Right.
I think I think computers check will be in order here as well.
Yep. 11.
11.
That's better than 5.
Better than 5.
We're going places. So
Did you study mathematics or anything?
yes, I did.
So you look over Sephiro's shoulder a little bit, and you make this sound, this kind of, and you reach into the terminal and start typing and checking
Just
and
pushing him
making
away.
gestures on the screen. And it was the tracking system.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think you managed to do something, but you're not quite sure if it went okay. What do you want to do?
Is there any way I can check it if it's worked?
You believe you were successful.
I think we're fine now. I think I did it.
Well done, Carnage.
Thank you.
Excellent.
To think could help, but to know would be very useful.
I don't understand anything that's coming out of your mouth.
This is not my words. It is written by the old masters. of Vindu.
Carnage, it's your understanding that we are now out of range.
We're all fine.
Jammed the signal.
All good.
Great.
All good.
Great.
There's no problem. We're fine. It
Great.
looks okay. It's fine.
Fine. We're sort of flying basically under radar. Great.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Super.
I-28 looks at you from his terminal. Suddenly, his eyes are kind of just really, really red pinpoints. And then he does something manic, and then he mumbles to himself. Shit.
What?
Slayer.
Shit, what have you done? What have you done?
Slayer, you all right?
I'm trying.
You're not looking well.
I'm trying.
That screen is not looking good. What have you done?
I'm trying.
Is there some kind of switch we can turn this one off?
What is wrong with
you?
you?
Mean Slayer, I-28?
I think he might be causing danger to our existence.
Yeah, he's not looking well. There's something wrong. Is he overheating?
Just tired.
Is he overheating? The circuit's gone nuts. His chips are boiling.
Maybe we
Cooking.
should give him a little bit of rest. Is there a sleep switch?
Well, there is a turn-off button. Yes, it's my droid, my crew.
Slayer looks at you a little bit, and still the lights are kind of glaring, and then he starts kind of twiddling with his wrist, and he takes out this socket and just kind of jams it into circuitry next to his terminal. And then he's like growling and grinning and apparently really trying hard to do something. And then suddenly this kind of sigh emits from his body, and then he just collapses on top of the terminal.
Slayer,
Doe.
Slayer, I-28.
At this moment, you see this red light appear on the terminal next to the flight controls. And the red light in the middle of it, there is the power cell alarm warning there that you are running very, very low on power.
I unplug him.
That's
Thank
not
you,
supposed to
Seffuro.
happen.
All right, Slayer I-28 is out. He's down.
And you know that the fuel is almost depleted.
We got to
I do
land.
think that the time has come for you to prove these skills you have spoken of. Maybe you shall land safely in this fake forest.
Absolutely, Seffuro, absolutely. I've got the stick. I want to land in the forest,
Yep.
under radar, and basically take refuge among the plastic leaves so they won't see us, even if they've got drones circling.
Yeah.
Can you make a quick perception check for me?
4.
4. Okay. So you look at the kind of top part of the plastic trees in front of you, and it seems very, very dense, so you don't see anything, any perfect place to land, really, anything that looks different than the rest. So where do you want to go?
I want to hover and hover and do a circle. I should be able to, in the air, mid-air, I think I should be able to find anti-grav copters. I should be able to land
Okay.
in a small space,
Yeah.
even a clearing.
Good.
Yeah.
So you're hovering on top of the trees, and while you're doing that, there is this hiss from the comm system again. This is odd. The key signatures, some of them have changed. And then it goes quiet again, the comm system. Can you make a piloting check for me?
19 plus 7.
2 plus 7.
Good.
So, hovering on top of the treetops, you suddenly see this quite a small clearing. Strangely enough, on the clearing you see this produce stands, almost. You see what someone has kind of gone through apparent trouble to make look like sort of a farmer's market in the middle of the forest. And it seems like you could land your copter there. So you make the maneuvers. Do you want to describe how you land the bird for me?
No problem. Standard anti-grav copter landing pad. Engage, thrusters, full force, slowing down, radar location, coming to a slow halt and landing gently. Seffuro, I can fly.
This time you could.
I don't like him.
Now,
I kind of fancy him a bit.
how can you make this vehicle move away so that they chase this and not us as we leave? This, for me, would be impressive. And maybe you should carry your friend out. The other...
We're not very good friends.
Do we want to... What about the Ferris onion body? Do we need the body or not?
He's very dead.
Seffuro? What do you reckon?
We should carry him with us.
Seffuro can carry him.
This one is strong and built for carrying. We'll carry both.
Sure, Carnage, can you carry both?
Absolutely.
Right.
You also, who had the device from Jeff's Body Fantastic, where you could
Me.
plug the
I have it.
plug the plug
Yes.
into something.
Yes.
Do you remember what he said?
Yes. So we want to somehow reattach or reactivate the neural plug to kind of get information, update,
Oh, yes.
upload,
Yeah.
find out what's happened. Absolutely. So I think you're right, Seffuro. We ditch the copter.
Yep.
It depends how quickly we can get away from the copter. Do we have any destination? Crew, we need to discuss here. What we want to hide, we want to be camouflaged, but we also need a plan,
And we need to find Zach.
and we need to find Zach. Do you think the copter, our anti-grav copter, is a risk? It's basically going to give us away. Do you think we should ditch it? Otherwise, it's our only mode of transport.
I have already spoken. I think we should make it fly far away from here as we take on foot.
Yes.
All right.
Autopilot, as your people speak.
Sure. Autopilot via drone remote control. No problem. Yeah, that's a standard programming. Absolutely. Good, like a decoy. It'll lead them away from us. Good idea. And then, of course, we have to cancel the camouflage. Can you program that in for me?
Yes.
Carnage, thank you.
Computer.
Sure.
13.
Okay. So you do a reset into original command, and its original key codes are restored.
Yes.
The comms unit comes to life again. What? Hang on! We got something! Oh, that's strange! And then, again, the communications go down.
I think we need to get the copter out of here really fast.
Correct.
Right.
Understood.
Yes.
Question: are there any people here at this farmers market, or it's just stalls?
Can you make a perception check?
16.
16. As you wonder what you actually landed yourself into, you look in between the plastic trees. The leaves on those trees are kind of pale, really pale green, somehow more white than green, so it looks very artificial, but still it has that feeling of a lush forest, but clearly wrong. In between these slightly too shiny trunks, you suddenly see shapes shuffling aimlessly, shoulders drooping, legs dragging behind them. You see a glint from an axe blade, and you saw two shapes like that between the trees.
Can we tell if they're droids?
You haven't seen anything yet.
Okay, I haven't seen them.
What do you want to do?
Okay. Alert. He sees figures among the trees. Carnage, are you ready? Have you?
Yes.
I suggest you release the
done.
copter, anti-grav
Yep.
copter. Can we do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Do you want me to roll for it?
Yeah. So now you're still inside.
All right.
Yeah, we're getting out.
Okay.
And there's Ferris on the ground. There's Slayer. You removed him from the terminal, and he's now
I'm carrying
gone
him
limp. How do you want to exit?
You shall take them both that need carrying. I just exit and jump out.
Yes.
I'm gonna kill him at some point.
I'm worried about these shady figures among the trees. I think I draw my azimuth laser pistol because I don't know if they're hostile or not. And I say, alert, alert, crew! I see 2 figures among the trees. Alert.
Yep.
Stand by, crew.
I already jumped out.
Okay, so you jumped up. What do you want to do?
I take the 2 bodies, right? Yeah.
As I reach the ground, I guess I try to see what's in my surroundings.
Make a perception check.
8 plus 5, 13.
Okay. So, funnily enough, you look at the direction where Captain Vex pointed, and you do see, still, you make out 2 figures there, shuffling between the trees. Some reason, they are not interested in the copter, and they don't seem to have noticed you yet.
I try to sneak a bit closer to take a proper look.
Okay.
Stealthily, in honor of Slayer.
Everyone, let's take a moment.
We miss you, Slayer.
Yes.
We
But
need
we'll
you,
see you again
Slayer.
next week.
Yes. Very stealthily.
What? Oh, I have plus 6. That's convenient. 9.
9.
I rolled a 3. Yeah.
Okay, so you take a couple of steps towards the figures crouching low. There are these... Someone's gone really into kind of trouble to make this forest look like something of a real thing. So there are these plastic rocks and fake tree trunks and leaves scattered on the ground. As you try and move and weave around this rubble on the ground, suddenly you step wrong and you make this kind of crunching sound, and then you freeze. And nothing seems to happen yet. So while you see Seffuro moving away from the copter, what do the rest of you want to do?
I have a bad feeling about this, Carnage. I think there's something going on, something hidden, something not right. I don't like the axes glinting in the shadows.
Should we not send the copter away then?
Yes. We exit, we proceed with caution.
I wait for Captain Vex to move out before I quickly do the thing with the computer, take the 2 bodies, and jump out.
Okay, so you jump out first.
Yes.
What do you want to do when you land on the ground?
I take out my azimuth laser pistol just in case.
Okay.
It looks like someone redeemed the new Red Dice command for Carnage for 15 minutes.
What? What is wrong with you?
So now you have to use that for 15 minutes in a row.
May I present you with the red die
Oh,
of...
thank
I wonder who it
you.
was.
Who did that? Who did that?
Oh,
I don't know.
some love
I
have been
haven't-
shown.
You're not allowed to do that.
We had to try the command.
Let's ask the chat.
I have
Is he allowed to
3,000
do that?
points.
Is
I
he
can do
allowed
whatever I want to
assign
do with the
the
points.
dice?
Do you want to duke it out here and there?
You.
Okay. Well, this is what a twist.
You.
All right. Oh, sorry, I'm squeaking with my chair. Yes. Now we need to buy some unsqueaky chairs. Yes.
Yeah.
Moving on. So, Captain Vex, you have landed on the ground.
Yes, pistol in
Pistol
hand.
in hand.
Advancing with caution. I take cover among the nearest plastic overhanging branches. I've got Carnage in front, loaded, and you are, as usual, doing your own thing.
Maybe.
As you do that from the distance, you hear it's "Get out of my head!" shriek.
Okay, so these 2 shadowy figures in the trees, they are possessed, demons, zombies, mentally ill. I crouch down hoping to take cover among the trees, listening and watching with pistol drawn.
Okay. So in readiness. You're taking cover. Can you make a stealth check for me?
Yes. Eight plus 6. 14.
Okay. All right. Okay. Carnage.
Yeah.
You're looking at Slayer.
Yep.
You're looking at Ferris. You've got 2 shoulders.
Well, I'm gonna ditch Ferris because I'm not sure we're gonna need him.
Well, you do realize that you needed a body to find
Oh, I
out
do
what's
need a body.
happening
I'll
in the
keep
plug.
him.
For the
He's
plug.
not very big. He's quite
That was a
petite.
very subtle way of manipulating the events. But the DM, right? Very nice. Good. Okay.
Right. Well, I'm gonna. I'll take both bodies. I mean, why not? I'll do that. I'll carry them.
Yes.
Yep. Carry them. Both bodies, and with my because they're hanging over my shoulder. I'll also bring the cannon. So I've got that ready.
So you got the cannon ready. You
Yeah,
got 2 bodies.
2 bodies.
Over your shoulder.
And that
Just
was
an average workout, really.
yes, and that was the command from Commander Vex
Yes,
anyway.
yes,
So
Yep.
Can I make a perception check?
No.
So you are a slave after all.
crew member.
Red die, everyone. Oaxaca. See.
What was it?
What?
It is a natural 1, everyone.
They work! They work!
Oh, it's magic.
The revenge of the red die.
All right.
Right, so that's a 3.
In
Alright.
15 minutes you can move them to someone else if you want to.
Yeah, yes, I will.
If you
Let's
have the
see.
channel points for it.
Okay. So as you put Ferris on one shoulder and Slayer I-28 on another shoulder, they just feel completely lifeless and limp.
Yep. Good. Right, well, what am I gonna do with my natural 1 plus 2?
Yeah. So what do you want to do next?
I-
You're ready to
I'm a bit worried about
escape.
the figures in the.
Yeah?
Have you seen them? Has he seen them?
I think that
Yes,
was
come
mentioned.
on,
by
let's-
I've
Vex.
communicated.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm slowly moving towards.
So you disembarked the copter and
Yes.
you're going then the direction that
Yeah,
Seffuro
Because I've got the
and
big
Vex.
cannon, so I'm fairly safe.
Okay. The copter starts making this more and more intense, just kind of, what kind of a sound? How would I describe it? It's this kind of air being sucked through a very, very small pipe. This whistling sound that increases, becomes higher and higher pitch scream, and then lights lit up around the copter, and then it just swooshes up into the air and starts flying to a direction that you programmed.
Yep.
I thought it was gonna blow up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
And now in the forest, from different directions, you start hearing these agonized shrieks.
Oh,
It's like,
it is droids, isn't it?
Stop!
An android attacking.
There's something going on here. There's anguished screams. Draw your weapons, Seffuro.
Yep, got my cannon.
Got your cannon.
Yep.
What's going on? I think we under cover of the foliage, we make our way towards the nearest figure and try to find out what's going on.
I stay in my spot.
Looking from your spot, you don't see anything ahead of you right now anymore. It seems like the figures have vanished.
The sounds too.
What?
You hear some kind of grunting and growling from the distance. And,
Why did it disappear?
what do you want to do?
We need to plot a course, crew. Where are we headed?
Oh god. Is there any way to access anything that will tell us where we are?
Should we try to insert the neural plug into the body? See if we get
Yeah.
any information that way?
Yeah.
Are there any houses or cabins in this kind of weird created area? In this farmer's market?
The best thing you see is this kind of quite large produce stall that is reminiscent to what you've seen it more sophisticated on your planet, your moon of Vindoon, spring and fall markets. But they tried to do some kind of feeling that maybe these people have had.
Does it look abandoned?
Yeah. So there's nothing displayed on it. It provides a simple cover from the elements, and then there's a table that would display wares.
I point towards it. This is where we shall hide.
All right. Should we put the body on the table, see if we can activate the neural plug?
Yes.
Yes, but first we switch this one off.
What?
If they could do the same to her, which we do to Slayer, she can hurt. They can find.
You're not switching me off!
You will.
What if I was switching you off? What if I shot you with my cannon because you're very annoying?
To be honest, I think I want Carnage as military reinforcement.
Yes, because I'm strong and I'm big and I don't like you. And if you switch me off, I will switch myself back on, and I will.
And
Chuck
I shall
Ferris
hide
onion on
as
you.
you both will die.
The Slayer's already out of action. We need one
can't
functioning
die.
military droid.
I'm a droid. I can't die.
But you can be broken into very small pieces.
You can be broken into very small pieces.
That's true.
From a distance, you hear the sound. Quiet!
What was that?
Who's there?
Hello?
I want to detect thoughts.
Okay.
Is this thing within 60 feet? Whoever is shouting quiet.
You don't see anyone.
Can I try within 60 feet to
Yeah.
detect someone?
Yeah.
I think I'm allowed to. For the first round, you detect the presence and absence of thoughts from conscious creatures that have intelligence scores of at least one, blah blah blah. I don't think there's a roll for it, I'm not sure. Caster level, save DC, yes, they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look.
Is a saving throw for the target.
It says concentration.
Okay.
1 M per level is 1 meter. No, it's 1 minute per level. How
yeah.
long it takes? That should be it, right? Yeah, 1 minute per level.
Mm.
Saving throw is will. So I guess it's the target
Yeah.
who does the saving throw. Will saving throw. But I don't have to try for success.
Okay.
Yes.
Hmm? I really need to get a dice tray.
Is this a crossover episode?
Just rolls
Huh?
Is this a crossover episode? It's not comic.
Oh, wow.
I'm just throwing things out there. Okay. Wow. Seriously, 4 throws. I threw 1, 2, 2, and 6. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so this babble starts filling your head. This sobbing that sounds like small child being lost in the forest alone, terrified. Then there's this madman babbling. What? Who am I? What am I doing? Who am I? What is this? No, I don't want to feel. I don't want to. What is this? What have I done? Oh, no, why me? And it carries on this kind of babble. There's someone talking about different ways of maiming and killing what you interpret would be human beings, and on it goes. There's these voices, completely lost, confused, mad, that fill your mind as you use your ability.
Oh. I take a deep breath. Yeah, that's what I do. Don't wait for me.
Okay.
You're not looking good, Seffuro. Have you telepathically logged onto something unpleasant?
Should we switch him off?
Maybe.
Yes. How about that?
It looks like they forgot the codes about humor when they constructed your slaves.
Crew, let's stick together. We're in enough deep droid SHIT as it is. Let's cooperate. I really want to try out the neural plug. I'm worried about these screaming voices in the foliage. These. It seems to have stopped now, but there's something weird going on here. There's some sort of weird camouflage thing.
Did you not see what happened to your own droid?
Basically short-circuited and had to take a time out.
Are you not scared this will happen for this one too?
No, I'll keep it going as long as I can. It's the only artillery reinforcements military backup I've got.
And if this backup kills us?
Well, I'm hoping she'll shoot the cannon at whatever the nutcases are roaming the forest before she kills us. I trust my droids. I haven't got Slayer. Carnage is my next best stand-in. Carnage is Zach's droid. It's good enough for me.
I walk towards Captain Vex, and while I do that, I kind of I punch Seffuro in the stomach.
Okay. Can you make an attack roll?
I can. Wait, what am I looking for?
You're looking for the.
That one. Yeah. Okay. 18.
What are you?
18.
What are you trying to do?
I just feel like punching him.
Okay. Are you going for lethal or are you
No.
just
a little nudge.
little peck?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Consider
right.
yourself pecked.
All right, Carnage, you've made your point.
Just had to. Sorry.
I didn't react. I didn't even look at her.
So you, you flexed your abdominal muscles.
And breathe.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Good.
That's all I wanted to do. So should we plug this thing into Ferris then, shall we?
Yes, can we do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Things are
You can always try.
You can try.
Yes,
Anything.
yes.
I suggest we lay out the body on the produce stand, which is a nice clean surface, so we're not on the ground.
Lifting him off the put on.
Thank you, Carnage.
And I'll take out the thing.
Neural plug.
And I'll shove it in.
In the meanwhile, I slowly start moving towards the voices.
Okay.
Yep.
The voices that you heard, they were sort of all around. So it seems like they're coming from all directions around this clearing.
Can I follow any of them so that it gets louder? Or is it hard to...
So the most distinct ones was that child's sort of sobbing in the forest, and then the one that was seemingly fantasizing about killing and maiming human beings.
So the child then.
Seems safe.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a little bit towards the north.
I'll start heading that direction stealthily.
Stealthily. Can we make a little stealth check?
One.
Yes! Yes! Hey chat, should I give the red dice to...
Plus 6.
Do you want to describe what happens?
With sore abdominal muscles, I start walking angrily in the direction of the child's voice that I can hear. I try to breathe deep, and I try to ignore what just happens. And as I focus on my breath, I close my eyes for a moment, and all of a sudden, I find my forehead touching a tree in a not very stealthy way. And before I notice it myself, I let out a loud Lashuntan curse. Sterasi Rohara! And it echoes throughout the forest.
Vile.
And I say, what the blazes?
I'm not reacting.
Okay. As Seffuro makes friends with the trees, you are laying down Ferris's body
Yeah.
on the produce stand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and
And you have the device.
I have the device, and I'm taking it out and I'm plugging it in.
Blood-stained bits of flesh and hair stuck onto it.
Fresh.
Can you make a little bit of a computer's check for me so I know how this process goes
Yes,
for you?
it's
The
been
red
over 15
dice are
minutes.
going this way now.
Yes,
Mickey
I
just
know.
redeemed it for me.
Thank you, Mickey.
He was doing fine without the red die effect.
Yeah, exactly.
13.
13, alright. So everything seems to be in order, everything's connected, and all you need to do now is type in the commands to the device to activate
Yes.
the plug.
Want me to check again?
So while she is preparing Ferris, what do you want to do, Commander?
Can I do a perception check of the surrounding area and the foliage to see if these...
Yeah, maybe you can check a little bit if you see anything.
Yep.
Go ahead.
12.
12. You peer into the shadows underneath the trees, swaying in the fake atmospheric breeze, and it's really hard to tell. You think you see some figures, but you're not quite sure if it's just the tree trunks and the shrubbery. Okay, so
I'm concerned and unsettled, and I've still got my laser pistol at hand in case. Carnage, hurry up there. Any response?
Any response?
yeah, so you type in the commands.
Yeah.
Okay. As you type in the commands, the body starts spasming
God!
on that produce stand, and then suddenly it sits up and goes. And the nostrils that were used to extract the brain matter are just really creepily flaring in this light from the artificial atmosphere, and it's just going. And you hear that sound.
Oh, what did I do? Is he supposed to react like that? Is he?
I don't know. I've never seen this procedure been conducted before. This is a new territory to me. I don't know. Restrain the body. Push it back down. Can you?
Yep.
And any response on the computers?
Make an athletics check for me.
I can do. 16.
Okay, so you go in, and the body is surprisingly strong, and it's struggling against you pushing it, and you manage to kind of push it, but you really have to hold it down.
Yeah.
And it's still doing this kind of inhalation that just carries on. It's like,
Lungs are gonna burst.
Oh, maybe.
I start moving my way back to the sound.
Maybe that's the information. Maybe we can ask him things.
Try it.
Can we ask you things? Ferris, Onion?
and you see these eyes kind of darting from one side to another, just in a panic, and still that inhalation is happening, and slowly that sound dies down, and it starts choking as if it's trying to speak.
Oh, no.
Can I ask a question? Ferris is human, right?
Lashunta.
Oh,
That's the
it's
reason I want him
Lashunta.
with me.
Of course,
He was the
he's
first
Lashunta.
ever
He was the
intern
first
that worked.
Sorry, yes.
Tech League.
That's why it's a
Can
delicate matter for me.
can Safi have a look at him?
I think that would be best. I don't know how Lashuntas... Do they reincarnate? How do their bodies work? I thought his brain had been sucked out.
I don't know how he works. But I think he could have a look.
Maybe the antennae have some function.
Go.
Seffuro, can Seffuro make his way back to us, please?
That's up for the DM to say. That's not for me to decide.
I'm
But Seffuro you are, as I understand it, on your way.
Yeah.
So basically, you're pleadingly looking towards Seffuro to do something.
I'm
If I interpret you correctly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
well
Absolutely.
I'm contacting the Lashunta via the mainframe and tell him to get the hell over here and help out.
Now the corpse is kind of doing these kind of croaking sounds. It's kind of as it's trying to somehow, as if getting something out of its throat.
Right.
As I make my way back, am I back?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I know where her off switch is?
Yeah,
Do
no.
I know where her switch is? Can I
Think
take a
very
look when she's
carefully
standing-
about this now.
When she's standing there holding the body down, can I look
I
for
don't
it
think
and-
you have taken that relationship to that level.
No.
Okay, so I don't know.
I don't show my off switch to just
Oh,
anyone.
it's in very secret places. That reminds me of
Very
an anime.
personal
No,
experience,
let's not go down
off
that path.
switch.
I think we have a topic for our coming break.
Where is the off switch? Is the off switch and the on switch in the same place? That's also something.
No.
Well, okay, I don't know where that is. So I shall instead go up to the body. Do I have any kind of understanding of what's going on or how this works since before?
Let's do a. I think it's going to be life sciences. Go for life
Let's do
sciences check.
Everyone's like,
Oh, I have to use
The
this.
red die.
Good.
Yes!
Good that we can get some information, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I'll roll the...
13.
Ooh.
Ooh!
With the red die,
Wasn't a
that
natural
needs to
20
be
though, was
rewarded.
it?
you see the plug glowing slightly attached to Ferris's neck. And these streams of energy telepathically, you oddly notice that there's a stream of energy and information back and forth between the corpse and the plug.
Interesting.
I try to telepathically understand what it's saying. I allow it to communicate with me. And that's not a spell, that's just a skill.
Okay.
Are you trying to locate the D spot?
Maybe
The
I am.
droid, the droid spot.
No, I don't want to make her feel good. I just want to be able to turn her on and off at will.
We're talking about. We're talking about fairies, sorry, or are we talking about?
With the droid.
You were actually telepathically.
No.
I was like,
Fairies.
oh my.
No, Lashuntan spots.
Okay. Yes. So there's this desperation to speak, but the body isn't functioning as it should. That's the overarching feeling you get.
Okay. Do Lashunta have vocal cords? Like, when they produce sound, which they don't usually do when they communicate, since telepathy is quicker and easier and better. But is it kind of the same mechanism as humans?
Yes.
or- yeah,
So the
creating
anatomy is
vibrations.
pretty much the same. Yeah.
So
But you're a little bit more higher in the evolution of telepathy and such.
I take a deep breath. Ooh, we get a blue camera.
Again. Ooh.
I take a deep breath, and then I walk up to the corpse and I try to take a look down the throat. Is there something in the way? Is everything okay? Medically, from what I can understand.
Yeah. So you open the jaws
As you open the jaws, yes.
as much as you can.
If I have a flashlight or my info stick or anything, I can maybe try to get some lights down there.
Yeah. So you see, there is this solidified, what appears to be saliva solidified into this gunk that is covering the whole throat area, covering the tongue. The tongue has turned a little bit white, and the tongue seems to be kind of in the way as well. It's kind of fallen down. Lies right on top of the larynx, and there's this gunk covering the whole area, and there's this.
Does this one have a suction function?
Not for you, I don't!
Not true. That was not meant to come out that way. That was really not meant
We're doing the wrong kind of stream.
to come out that way.
Well, There is a medicine skill. Does anybody in the crew have a medical skills?
We need to suck this out of the throat.
Right. It's. I think I think Carnage would be equipped with in theory, some sort of medical emergency pack
A battle
as a
box.
droid.
Do I?
Is that possible?
I'll
DM?
allow it. I'll allow
yes,
it.
thank you.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes, battle. Yeah. So do you want to go on? Make a little bit of medical check, and then I'll see.
Oh no, that was clipped.
Oh, it's a 9.
Good for me.
9.
9.
Great.
Okay.
Smart.
So you go in there. You're holding the jaws open.
Yeah.
You glare at
I've
Seffuro
shoved my fist.
a little bit,
Yes.
and you put your fingers in there, and there's this kind of little instrument that you fished out from an equipment bag, and you try and kind of move that stuff around a little bit, but it seems to make this sound a little bit more worse. While this is going on, you start feeling this tingle in the back of your head. This telepathic connection that is trying to be made from a long distance. And this is, you recognize that the Lashuntan Council is trying to hail you from a long distance using their telecaster abilities.
Interesting.
And suddenly you hear the voice of Councillor Nish saying, "Report, Seffuro."
We don't hear this, just he, right? Yeah.
Can I
Just
answer?
checking.
Can
Just
I
checking.
answer this far away without any tools?
Yes, so this is how you communicate. What they do is, if they form this big circle, they can then communicate over long distances. There's this satellite-like bowl where they make this ritualistic telepathic ceremony, where then a number of counselors can then reach you without being heard from anyone on Star City. So this is a familiar process
Okay.
for you. So this is once they reach you, you can communicate back and forth.
First of all, Ferris is dead. They have tried to free me, and I'm in a big emergency. Our whole planet and moon might be in grave danger. I'm speaking human now for everyone to understand, because if I would speak this in Lashuntan, it would be pretty awkward to everyone who's listening.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
As you say these words, you feel this, what is best described as a mental gasp. And you feel the words Ferris, full of agony, reaching your mind, and you notice the telepathic signatures of Counselor Onion that is within the circle that has just reached you. Ferris? What did you say about Ferris?
I communicate to them that he is dead.
At the same time, you hear this kind of...
I still have his body. So if you have the possibility to send for transport, we can grant him a proper funeral.
There's silence. And then Councillor Onion says, through the telecast, "Bring him home, please." And now the corpse starts struggling really against what's going on. And it seems like there's these bits of gunk and stuff starts kind of flying out of the mouth. And he tries to sit up again.
Am I still communicating
Yeah.
with the council?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want.
Can Commander Vex try and do like a maneuver, like a big slap on the back to try and clear the airways?
Okay, still it's lying on its back, so.
Well, maybe we'd have to lift up the body in a sitting position and then
okay.
try and.
So make some gestures to Carnage T9.
Yeah, I'm lifting him up.
And I slap the body on the back, maybe to try and dislodge whatever's blocking the airways. Is that possible?
And you start looking at, doing that, the corpse starts looking at you with his wide-eyed, and it starts moving its mouth, and it starts, thanks.
I have to say, Ferris doesn't seem dead. I have to say, Dungeon Master, he seems the most undead corpse I have ever come across in my entire intergalactic
And at the same time, you see
adventures.
these hollow, big, gouged-out nostrils that just tell that there's no brain matter in there whatsoever. You kind of see almost the back of the skull, but still it's looking at you. And
So what is this? This is a demon, a hollowed body that's been possessed?
And I keep
It's
talking
it's
to
a
it.
plug
Clearly
speaking
not been-
through the body.
Okay.
Okay.
Seffuro knows.
No, it was me. Seffuro has no clue.
Okay.
okay,
Okay. So Ferris is trying to communicate with me. Ferris.
Yeah.
And
what do you want to do?
can I try and slap the back to clear the airways?
Yeah, you can. I'll give you an athletics check and see what happens.
Good.
How athletic do I have to be to just slap his back? 15.
15. So you give it a good, nice whack, the corpse, and you feel this kind of crunching sound in the back as this half decomposed body kind of caves in the back a little bit. And it goes,
Yeah.
and then its arm starts moving and pointing at the plug, and it's going,
It's definitely Sack's plug.
By the blazers, Carnage, what is going on?
I don't know.
This is Zach's plug, right?
Yeah.
So can we read it? Can we get the information out?
Are we?
wait,
Wait.
wait. Vex. Zach. It points at, the corpse points at itself.
Is Zach in Ferris's body? This is not possible.
In the plug.
In the neural plug.
It's Sack's plug.
It's Sack's plug.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
And it just kind of starts bopping its
Zach,
head
talk
a
to
bit.
me. Talk to me, Zach.
X.
You talk to me. I'm here. I'm listening. And I'm saying this out loud, Dungeon Master.
Where are you?
Zach, tell me what to do. We love you. We miss you. Tell me. Talk to me.
And this is where we go for a break.
Oh.
After
Oh
the
my
break,
God! The tension. I'm sweating.
after the break, our dear moderator has a gift for you.
For me?
Yes, 15 minutes Dungeon Master.
Ah, I love it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Excellent. So, yeah, let's go for a little bit of a break.
I can't. I must know.
Yeah.
I'm mystified by this whole possessed body
Okay.
thing.
Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of a break to visit
It's like The Exorcist, isn't
the
it?
room. So,
So if you find out about the on and off switches, please write me. If you manage to get
Right.
this information out now during the break.
I'm gonna have a päronbiskvi
Also, sorry for cuddling the microphone.
because why not? Right.
So I'm actually, I wish I knew more about how the neural plug thing worked. It's
Yeah.
obviously a technical or mechanical component, but that is somehow built in that needs a human flesh activation energy, somehow human tissue flesh interwoven with circuitry somehow. Otherwise, I don't know, when people die, Lashuntas or humans die, is the plug always taken out? Or do
I
they
don't
live,
know.
do they live on like
I think because obviously the plugs are part of you, so that's probably why the corpse is, because it's
I thought it was just a communication device.
no.
Like
I wonder if it's the like the memories and the soul, or it's the brain.
You think so?
I don't know.
It's news to me. I thought it was literally a communication device. You know, like one of the like a chat platform online.
The brain?
How were your two's vacation? If you went on vacation, was that a question to me? I didn't go on vacation. I've worked the whole summer, but I had a great summer anyway. How about you? Did you go on holiday?
No, I worked all summer.
We're such a hard-working.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was something special in the forest. He mentioned 2 special trees, didn't he, that were kind of golden with white leaves.
Yeah.
That looked like it was like a hidden base or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It feels like it's
Trying to figure out.
you know how in one of the earlier episodes we did where Ingrid was testing us and we were in this, me and Slayer was in this massive kind of room, tank, whatever.
Yeah.
And we got out and there was like droids around. And then it turned out it was all a test. And like it worries me that it seems too made up.
I mean, I wonder how artificial this world is. There doesn't seem to be much that is natural. It is all fake. We've obviously never seen real forests or grass or anything like that.
Mickey asked me before if I can speak some Lashunta.
I
So
saw
I
that.
imagine, since the Lashunta don't speak too much, I imagine there is a language, but when you would translate it to spoken, it would probably be quite weird.
It might almost be like music.
I think it's just weird. I think it wouldn't have the same kind of rhythm or the same kind of... I don't know. I imagine it as, if I would make something up, some Lashunta, it would be really like a Kha Strefa Siwa Straki Koka Ma. It would really be like sounds and syllables, which together would, like a word would mean a whole sentence almost.
Like a Chinese character. One
Almost,
blob.
yes. Yeah, almost like that.
Sounds a bit like Dutch.
Maybe.
Are you
Maybe the
Dutch?
Lashunta are
I
really
lived
Dutch.
in Amsterdam for 7 years.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Good.
I'm ready.
Drink,
Are you?
drink.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
So Ferris Corpse is sitting on the produce table, staring wide-eyed and wide-nostriled at Commander Vex.
Yeah, I know.
And saying, Zack! Zack!
Do I need to, dear Dungeon Master, do I need to do something to the neural plug to make it work better?
Make a let's see. Make a life science check actually. I'm missing an insight check here, but
2.
yeah. So you're just standing there like, what? You have no idea what to do. This corpse is talking to you, and you're like, you're starting to make similar croaking sounds as the corpse. While this is happening, this bonding moment, what are you doing? You're holding the corpse upright still.
I'm
Can I use
disgusted
my
by this. I
detect
don't.
thoughts, or is it says the communication is digital? Is that possible, or how?
Yeah, I mean,
Because and the brain is
the
gone.
thing that you saw that is the plug that is doing the information transfer and somehow animating this body.
So could I detect thoughts of the body? It wouldn't work, right? It's a bit weird.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is where we're getting to a very philosophical ground, I guess. Are the thoughts in the brain, or are they somewhere else?
I have physical science. Can I investigate the body?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Are the thoughts in the deep spot?
They might be.
18.
Okay. So what do you want to know?
I want to know if there is something which is prohibiting the communication.
Once you do this kind of examination and looking at what's happening, and you're starting to connect the dots, it is evident to you that The plug is trying to communicate something through this body that has been deceased for quite a long time, and things aren't really working as they should. But you see also these small increments of progress as things start happening better and better. So previously there was just coughing, now there are words coming out.
I see. I do think we need to help this body to speak better. Maybe hydration is one good start. What makes a human body warm? Work?
A blanket, fluids.
Yeah.
Here, take my cloak. I rip it off. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do it, yeah.
Rip it off, and can I wrap the body in the cloak?
Yeah, you can, yeah. So you wrap the body in the cloak.
I've got a hip flask of nutritional water with me. Since the body's choking, maybe shouldn't try to give it something to drink. Or when I tried to slap it on the back, nothing happened, right? Nothing flew out.
There's
Broke
some
some
saliva and
bones.
spittle.
You broke bones in the back.
It's like a thriller. Okay. What do you reckon, Seffuro? This is a Lashunta being. Should we try to give them some hydration, some nutri-fluid?
Does it seem like the body manages to get air into the lungs?
It seems like this cycle of breath is happening.
But it's still plugged in the throat in some kind of way with a gooey.
Yeah, but it seems like the corpse is able to utter words now. So now it's wrapped in this cloak and it's still looking at Vex and it looks at you, Seffuro, a little bit and says, listen, not much time.
Speak, we listen.
It says, under section 1124, intersect 432. Repeat. Under section 1124, intersect 432. Merrimack construct. Grandma. Operation failed. Find me.
Zach, I promise I'll find you.
And it looks at you, the corpse. What do you want to do? You hear this high-pitched scream in the background now. It's just kind of...
I pull the plug out of the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just rip it as fast as I can out of the body.
All right. Good. So...
Good. Yeah, great.
As you move to rip out the plug, it just kind of makes this squelching sound as the plug comes out, and all kinds of bodily fluids come out from it, the hole that it's left behind. What do you do when you see Seffuro do this?
Give him the bag that you had it in to contain the neural plug.
Yeah, and I'm taking it back.
Am I still in contact with the council? Are they still listening to me?
You haven't broken the connection now.
Okay. I ask them if it's possible for me to beacon the location and they can pick the body of Ferris up for a proper funeral.
That can be arranged. We will have to see what we do through the diplomatic channels, or whether we do it covert. what is your counsel?
I do think this needs to be done hidden by the shadows.
The voice that you heard was of Councillor Lamar, and he is in charge of the more delicate operations in the Lashuntan Council. And he says, agreed.
The body will be covered and hidden in this location where you can find me now.
Very well.
I think we need to speak more later, but at the moment I am in danger.
Can you deal with the danger?
Hopefully, our whole people.
We cannot intervene.
I know. But try to communicate again soon. Maybe you can help in other ways.
We will be in touch.
Ashtir kachet.
Shamar.
I break the communication.
Do Lashuntas live as long as humans? Do they have a similar lifespan?
I would presume that it's longer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So what do you want to do now? The corpse kind of fell back down, limp, even
Well-
more destroyed than before.
I try to stop whatever I can from bleeding or leaking, or then try to wrap the corpse in the cloth as well as I can.
You can so keep that cloak.
And then I search for all kinds of trunks or fake leaves and try to put it in the stall and just
Okay.
hide it as well as possible.
Yes. So, yeah. Make a little survival check, I would say.
Mm-hmm. 19 plus 5.
Okay.
24.
Okay. Yes. Where did you put Slayer?
I still have him over my shoulder.
Okay. So suddenly Slayer starts moving.
Ah!
So this kind of strangely mechanical noise, this kind of whirring noise, starts here from Slayer's neck, and the head kind of raises up, and the eyes lit up red, and it looks around, and this strange but familiar voice is heard through Slayer's mouth, and it says, "Thank you for the information," and it's the voice of Ingrid.
I take Slayer and I chuck him to the side. I don't want to deal with him. I'm leaving him.
This is why they both should be switched off.
Why are you always talking like I'm not here?
You are a slave, no?
No!
Why do you follow her command?
Because
Does
I
it
like
benefit
her.
you?
And suddenly you hear this shriek from the forest that comes, "Ah!" And ahead of you, you see the bushes starting to shake, and this form starts running
run.
towards you. Let's throw
Run.
initiative,
Run.
please.
Oh my god.
16.
8.
6.
Wait, I need to find the bonus. 8 plus 2, 10.
So we have 10.
18, sorry.
And what did you have?
6.
6. Okay.
I have so many channel points, but I will not
And
intervene.
18.
18, yes. All right. All right. Yes. So ahead of you, in the forest, you start seeing these humanoid shapes just running towards you. They have these kind of wood chopping axes that they're holding, and you see these glimpses of shining metal and plastic covering their bodies. And you realize that these are androids that are just attacking you right at this minute. So let's go into the battle map.
Yes.
All right. So, in this map, whereabouts would you say you are? We were here in the produce stand somewhere. So you are somewhere here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have Slayer here, and Carnage, you were here.
Yep.
And this one, I think, was Captain Vex. And you were all gathered around this table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. And then let's see. I'll choose these space orcs as our androids, and you start kind of seeing from between the forest here these shapes running maniacally after you. So first up is Commander Vex. What do you want to do?
I want to draw my laser pistol azimuth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Good. So you heard this shriek and you turn around, and do you want to move somewhere first? This is where the copter was, but the copter flew away, so let's take that out. So where do you want to go? Do you want to? What's your range of the pistol?
80 feet.
80 feet. So I think you're within the range, definitely. However, these are in cover. From where you're standing, so you could try and angle yourself somewhere where you can.
Can I hide behind the blue rock?
Yeah, let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good. Do you want to hide, or do you just want to kind of run there, take cover, and then shoot?
So I want to take cover and shoot.
Yeah, awesome. Good. Yeah. So let's do it.
21.
21.
Ooh.
All right. Now that was epic. That was a hit. Can you throw some damage?
Two.
Okay. All right.
What should I add to there?
No, that's to hit.
Yep.
So that's definitely correct.
Okay. Okay. So as soon as you heard the sound, your lightning reflexes, you went directly into battle mode. You just walk out your pistol from the holster and you just start running almost recklessly towards these attacking androids, and you took cover behind the rock, and then you just charged in front of them and just shot a few rounds, and then retreated back into the cover of the rock, and you hear this kind of a sound from the android that is attacking you. Do you want to do anything else, or are you happy with that?
Can I throw a grenade?
I don't think you can. No, you've attacked already, so no. Battle banter, perhaps? I don't know.
Die, you pesky android! Die!
Thank you very much. All right. Then we have Seffuro. What do you want to do?
I would like to. How far can I move? Not too far. Let's see here. I would like to move enough so that I'm in range. I'm gonna use the semi-auto pistol that I stole before from one of the blue dragons that I killed. It's a 30 feet range.
Okay.
And I would love some kind of cover, but it's not super necessary.
Yeah. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can kind of sort of get here.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks like a good spot under the tree.
We'll go there.
And then I want to aim at this guy.
Yes. Which one did you aim, Commander Vex, by the way?
The middle one.
This one?
The little
Okay,
crouchy one.
Good.
I'll go for
More
the,
my size.
I'll go for the big guy.
Yeah, all right.
And I guess I roll.
What do you
Do you want to describe what happens?
I take up. Yes, it was a natural one. I take up my stolen gun, which I've used to my advantage before, and I think that I know very well. And I don't know why, but since I stole it, I've kind of been tapping it before shooting it, so it's kind of get the job done. You can do this gun. And once I do that, I put something of the automation system out of order. So just as I pull the trigger, I just say click, 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 click.
Oh, what
I
a
slap it
shame.
again, and then there's like a small explosion.
Yeah.
It doesn't explode in my face, but it still hurts my fingers. It still burn my fingers from the explosion. And I look at the gun and I try to understand what went wrong.
So you ran to the cover of the tree, and there's this kind of plastic rock ahead of you, and all that happens. And she's like, what's going on behind that rock? Very baffled about all of this.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, sorry, all earphone users, that I just smacked my hands with the microphone twice. But that's basically the sound that the gun made in my hand when it went off.
Oh, that was beautiful. Okay. So, Carnage, what do you want to do?
Right, so I just want to run towards the taller guy and shoot him with my cannon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Towards
Yes.
this one.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the same one that Seffuro shot. So just straight towards
Just
that. 1, 2,
straight
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Standing there.
Oh, it's a 9.
It's a 9.
Do you have a bonus?
That's with the bonus.
With the bonus. So,
Yeah.
so behind you, Seffuro and Commander Vex, you hear this scream of rage, and these kind of shots from the big cannons, like boom, boom, and smoke billows from your weapon, and takes away the visibility, and you're pretty sure that huge carnage was just achieved. But once the smoke dissipates, you see that the androids are still running your direction, unscathed by anything that you wanted to do. Okay. Strangely enough, you notice Slayer running towards, pointing his guns not at your direction, but towards the androids, and at the same time you hear Ingrid's voice just laughing. See how you can get out of this. But still, Slayer starts shooting towards the androids in very familiar ways. You've seen him do this, but you still hear this really strange voice coming out of his mouth. Unfortunately, all his bullets miss the targets, but he takes cover very stealthily.
Oh, then it's still him.
Very stealthily.
Okay, so now these androids. So this one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, jumps over these wooden constructs. Oh, sorry, the red dice. Okay, well, that was a miss. And then we have this one running towards Carnage and takes a swing with the axe. What's your armor class?
Which one?
Let's just see. KAC 15.
Yeah.
So hits you with the axe, but it hits your body armor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this huge sound, this kind of bong, but it doesn't penetrate the armor at all. This victory grin on the android's face kind of dies down as it looks slowly up at you, and it did not achieve anything there. And then the final comes from this side and swings its axe at Slayer, and that is a miss. All right, so your turn. What do you want to do?
Isn't it you first?
Yes, sorry.
Commander
yes.
Vex.
Commander Vex.
Service commander.
Yeah.
Less of the service and more of the command. Yes. I did such a fabulous job. I want to get out my laser pistol and shoot. Again, laser pistol azimuth.
Okay.
Range 80 feet.
Which one are you doing? The same as before?
I think it's very cute that you're so proud of the azimuth, which is the lowest graded weapon of all laser weapons. Azimuth is the worst laser that exists in this space universe. And it was like, azimuth. I love it. It's adorable.
It's all I have,
Yes,
my darling.
it's
It's all I
lovely.
have.
No, I love
have
it.
to tell
Don't
you,
get me wrong.
I've got unarmed strike
Yeah.
with a hit of 0. I have a baton.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I think it's so sweet.
Okay. So you are shooting almost at point blank range. There's still 5 feet between you and your target. So you're ducking from behind the rock. You see that they're surprisingly close, and then you shoot.
I shoot.
Yes.
11.
11.
Sorry, 13. Thank you.
That is a hit.
Yes.
Yes. So your aim is true. You fire azimuth pistol. It makes this kind of pew 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 sound.
I think it's him.
It's all in the ears of the receiver.
Yeah.
So yes, throw some damage.
Doesn't damage. 2.
2. All right. Good. Okay. Next up, who do we have?
Me.
Yes.
So I have. Speaking of earlier speaking, I have a class feature which is called Not in the Face.
Okay.
I would like to use it.
Not in the face.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to this.
And I use it instead of my. I use it as my move action. You can choose one enemy within 60 feet. That enemy must succeed at a will save or take a -4 penalty to all attacks it makes against you until the end of the next round. So I
Okay.
take the big guy who's standing
Yeah.
just next to me, and I do my Not in the Face.
Not in the face. All
So
right.
he has to do a will save now.
Will save. That was a fail.
Okay,
Yes.
so -4,
Yeah. Minus
but
4.
only for me, only for my face.
Oh, okay.
So you see Seffuro watching this fellow, and he's doing a gesture like this, sticking the hands then before him and going like. Nothing magically happened. He just does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that you know, at least.
Yeah.
And then I aim the same kind of pistol. I try to smack it from the other side again, hoping it will work.
Okay.
And I shoot,
All right.
aiming at the head.
Go for it.
Yeah,
17.
Oh, that's a hit.
definitely.
4.
Solid.
Okay, so you're this guy then.
Yes.
Ooh, all right.
You may make fun of my laser pistol, but I do normally have 2 droids with me. I have one bloody walking cannon.
I'm not
over
making
there.
fun of it.
No, but I
I'm
do
just-
have
I'm-
more
I'm
more
just
firepower.
appreciating
Thank you, my
your
darling.
love for it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I do have more firepower packed in Carnage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I keep her.
It's a pity that she didn't hit them with the firepower.
This is very unfortunate.
Well, we're gonna try again. So
As you made that move, this almost challenge, this android got really confused and looks at you straight in the eye and kind of stumbles backwards just a little bit in facing your beautiful countenance. And then he just grab your pistol and again, almost point blank range, just shoot it straight in the face. And there's this bits of organic and unorganic matter just kind of fly away as his face just kind of crumbles.
so gory today.
It is terrible. It is terrible. Yes. So,
Me.
Carnage.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna shoot at the little guy that's standing in front of me with my cannon
Yeah.
because why not? And why? Right, so that's
Do you wanna
4 plus 4,
swap?
and that
Looks
is
like
an
you
8.
you don't have to use them anymore. by
All
the
right.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm relieved. Nice. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna buy new dice.
Okay. So,
I already arranged it for you. You can go ahead and take the red one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
so after your first barrage from your cannon and the dust settled and it didn't work, you kind of looked at your cannon again, and then you focused a little bit more and just took a swallow and aim, and then you shot it again, screaming, and still missing.
No, the anger.
The anger. All right.
Smoking out of my eyes.
All right. Then we have
Steaming.
Slayer there, dropping his pistol to the ground and taking out this small knife and misses. So it kind of seems to be very, very hard for him to do anything as his head tries to go one direction and then body goes another. And you hear this kind of cackle of Ingrid from his throat at the same time. So he's really, the body is trying to do something, but the head is doing something else. And it results in failure. So, let's just see. This one attacks. What is your AC, Seffuro?
My AC, which one of them?
KAC is the
14.
axe. Okay, so you get 1 damage.
No.
And
No.
then
From the big boy?
yeah, from the big
Did
boy.
you count the
Oh,
minus?
sorry, yeah, minus. No, sorry, I missed. That's cool. so it
Not
swang,
in the face. That's what I
yeah,
said.
It swang its axe at your head, and right at the last minute, as it was getting closer and closer to your face, it just kind of slipped its grip, the axe a little bit, and it kind of fumbles and almost drops the axe. And it looks baffled at its hands, like, wow, what happened? And it looks at your face again and takes a step back. All right, good. Okay, and then we have the second android here. With the damaged face, a lot of stuff happening on the face today.
Yeah.
Swinging its axe. What was your KAC again?
15.
15. So as it swung one direction and hit you into the armor, it didn't penetrate. Then it kind of takes out its axe and tries another way, a little bit different direction, a kind of undercut, and it still hits your armor, but it just doesn't do anything. And it's
He's
kind of
terrified.
fear is shining in its face right now at the moment. And then we have this one attacking poor Slayer, who is really trying to take control of his body. And because of the confusion of the head going one direction, the body goes in another, the android here that attacked Slayer got so confused with estimating where Slayer's going to go that the axe swing just went really wide off the mark.
Wow.
All right, back into Commander Vex. What do you want to do?
I actually want to disable the comms unit on Slayer so we get Ingrid out of the picture.
You are faced now. Actually, yeah, you are kind of far away from the android, so you can move towards Slayer if you want to. But then there is this android to deal with. What do you
Well,
want to do?
then I think I will make my move in the direction I want to, and at the same time I will possibly engage in an unarmed strike
Okay.
with the android. Or should I use my tactical baton?
Oh, what a great
That's
idea!
a fantastic
That would
idea.
definitely make more damage.
Lash of sudden
Instead of
intuition.
punching an android with your hand.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. All right.
Okay, yeah, a tactical baton it is then.
Okay.
I feel like one of those bumbling policemen from the Victorian age with my little baton.
Yeah.
It's
So-
probably more like a metal rod, which is,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
yeah.
So with
yeah,
a flourish, you twirl your azimuth pistol and put it into your holster, and you whack out your tactical baton, and you start charging the android that is attacking your android, Slayer I-28.
12.
12, and that is a hit.
Ooh.
And do some damage.
4!
4 damage.
This is the first time I've ever got 4 damage.
That's good.
Bloody
That's
hell,
the best
maybe-
possible on
I
the...
think I'm going to move on to batoning.
Yeah.
Which is
Level
not a-
1, people, is great.
Yes.
We're getting so
Can we
excited.
please
It's
quote
not-
that?
it's not a
I
verb,
think I'm going to move
batoning.
on to batoning.
It's not a verb, I'm sorry.
And also
Incorrect
make sure that we
grammar.
can see who said it.
Okay, so where do you hit? Where do you want to hit it?
In the nuts. Do androids have
in
nuts?
the nuts. That's a bold choice. So you kind of twirl your
I
baton
was going to say
around.
the D-spot.
Do you want to describe how you do it?
I swing the baton with all my force, and it swishes through the air, and it impacts the metal with a grinding crunch, and specks of flesh and circuitry fly, metal crushes, there's a hiss and a steaming, and the android collapses.
Okay.
In pain! Screaming!
Yes, the
I
android
think I'm
collapses
living
in
out a fantasy
pain.
here. This
Yes,
is slightly worrying.
No, it's all right. It's all right. We'll have these periods in our lives.
And
It's been a long
Whacking
summer.
it.
you did it at its package, right?
Yeah.
You went for the
nuts.
package. Yes. So it sinks down to its knees. It is still alive, it seems, but very, very much hurt, and it is looking at you with this sort of desperation and fear in its eyes. Seffuro, what do you want to do?
I want to remind everyone where the cameras are when they're doing very vivid, amazing explanations of how things went.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
good. I'm
was it-
reminding myself as well where the
I
cameras
was
are.
entirely carried away. I was thinking
it was great. It was
I
great.
should have a meat cleaver, but
Okay, meat cleaver is put on the order list.
I'm getting
Request
slightly worried
list.
now. I wasn't worried before, but now I'm getting a slight worry.
So from azimuth pistol to the tactical baton to the meat
Cleaver.
yes, because you gave me a bang, 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 which I thought, they're not doing it for me,
Okay.
baby.
I shall again, once again, I do the gesture of for the droid and try to maintain the not in the face.
Okay.
So you have to do a will
Okay.
saving throw.
Yeah. It takes an even additional step back now. It's like
Okay, great.
sort of it can't take its eyes from your face. No, it's just mesmerized.
And again, I aim at the other side of the face, and I think to myself for Ferris, and then I shoot.
Okay.
Ferris.
And it's a 7.
And it's a
We are
7.
doing so badly today. We're never getting out of this
Okay, you
battle.
were blinded by your emotions for a while as you thought these words,
water.
and you just shot, allowing these feelings. You don't really usually allow feelings, do you?
No, I suppressed a lot.
Yeah, so now because you let that go, your hand shook at its last minute as you tried to aim, and you missed. But still, it is kind of staring at you with this kind of almost shock and horror now in its face. Yes. Carnage, what do you want to do?
Well, I've still got the little guy in front of me, so I'm gonna red dice it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a 22.
See how I helped you by changing your dice?
19 was thrown on the red dice of doom.
I think it's a record.
Yeah, that must be the...
That's
yeah.
a record. It's damage!
Okay, yes. So
She broke them.
you kind of punch your cannon a little bit first
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
just not cooperating. And you take a deep breath and you raise it against your shoulder and you take aim. You breathe out slowly and then you hold your breath. And then you pull the trigger, and then the cannon just makes a loud bang, and the recoil is massive.
Yes.
But this time, you know, even before the projectile was launched from its nozzle, that the aim is true. Want to throw some damage?
I can throw some damage. We've got... Ooh. It's a 7.
Okay. No bonuses to that.
No.
Okay. So you shoot this projectile and it just catches it in the chest. Just blasts the chest with full power of what your weapon can provide. How do you want to do this? You managed to kill it. Do you want to describe
So I managed to kill it. There's a massive hole in the chest, so once I fire that cannon, it's going to be a massive, like, boom! And then it will go into his chest, and it will flare it all open, and there'll be bits flying everywhere, and there'll be a bit of smoke, and he will fall to the ground, and that's it. Gone.
Done.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Game over.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have this one now down. So at this moment, the one looking at your face turns around and starts to run away in panic. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Yes, I think I would like to shoot. Any bonuses, or is it just a normal extra? It's just a normal extra.
I think it's
8
yeah. Any bonus?
with the bonus.
No, do the normal bonus, yeah.
Yeah, 8. then.
8 with a bonus. Okay. So turning tail, this one runs away from you, and you're trying to shoot it, but you just cannot hold your gun. You're still overcome by emotion. Trying to suppress it, but it still lingers, and you're missing. Okay. Also, in front of let's see. No, this was the wrong one that was running away. Vex, you went with the baton, so you were actually here. So this one is running away. Now, here. And then we have this one running away as well. Do you want to take a shot while it's running away, Commander Vex?
I do, with my laser pistol azimuth.
You can also use the baton if you want to.
But not if I'm going to shoot it. If he's running away from
it's
me.
like when it turns, you can take this moment. It's still next to you.
Oh, he's quite okay.
Yeah, so you
I
can
can
do
do
that.
that. Oh,
Yeah,
I can do that.
okay.
I'll do that. I'll do
So
that.
swing the baton.
Totally. 8.
8. So it starts kind of scrambling up from its knees, kind of backwards first, and then turns around and starts kind of skittering on the slippery plastic forest floor, and then manages to start running towards the protective cover of the trees. Yes.
No damage?
You missed. Unfortunately.
Oh.
So you have 1 android dead, 2 are on the run. What do you want to do?
I want to chase after the big guy who's scared of me.
Okay. So, yes, let's see. So we carry on fighting. That was the android's turn there. So, Commander Vex, the one that, there's one that runs away from you. What do you want to do? Your turn.
Oh, now I want to shoot it.
Okay. So in disgust, you throw your baton on the ground at your feet. You whack out your pistol and you take aim and you shoot.
15.
And that is a hit.
Oh, yeah. 5 damage.
5. Okay. So you hear this kind of whimper as the azimuth laser hits it right
So
between
3.
the shoulder blades, and it does this kind of and it falls on its face on the forest floor.
Yes.
And then next we have Seffuro. What do we want to do?
I don't want to be worse than her, so I holster my gun and I pull my dueling sword, rushing towards the next guy.
The next guy.
No, the big guy who was
This
running
one
away
here,
from me.
yeah.
Can I make it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you can.
And I try. Oh, this is so bad.
Yeah?
Stab someone running away from you in the. I do it.
Yeah.
I can't.
You've been through a lot.
There's
during
too much
the season.
evidence.
Yeah.
I just thrust the blade deep into his body.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do, but then I rolled 4.
4.
Right.
Okay.
Soft blade.
The emotions are really getting you now.
Yeah.
The Lashuntas don't like killing really.
So you try and thrust your sword, but it just misses by that much. It can almost like lick its back, but then you cannot get enough power into it to actually plunge it straight into the body. So unfortunately, it's just too far ahead.
That's unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate. So Carnage, what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I can see that the Lashunta needs a bit of help, so why not help? So
Okay.
I run towards the big guy
Yes.
with my cannon, because why swap something?
Do you want to
that
go all the
works?
way?
Yeah, I
or
want to
keep
go
s-
all the way.
Okay, so
And then I give Lashunta a little bit of a nudge, and then I fire my cannon.
So you saw Seffuro running after this guy, and you
Yeah.
didn't want to do any worse, so you start actually chasing Seffuro and want to make it first. Seffuro just made it before you, and to your glee missed. So with grinning, you don't even look at this poor android running away from you. You're looking at Seffuro instead. You fire your cannon, holding it with just one hand,
Yes.
and do it.
Well, that's a 7.
That's the 7.
Yep.
Okay, so this massive blast fills the forest, and again, this massive billowing smoke covers the visibility. You're looking at Seffuro, and you utter the words, "This is how you do it." And then the smoke billows. You were so confident you made a hit. You turn back into the fleeing android, and you still see this android fleeing into the forest. Cool.
Great.
The android carries on running.
Can I communicate with her with my telepathy, or doesn't it work with androids?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I communicate with her,
Yeah.
and I tell her, I think I found your off switch.
What? I was just trying to
man.
save his life.
It's the nasty side of the Lashunta coming out.
Goodbye.
Okay. Are you still chasing after
Yes,
this one?
yes, I rush after him.
Okay. So this one moves ahead. Let's
Out
keep
of
it in the
map.
board because you're pretty much a similar range.
mhm.
So yes.
This-
Actually, Commander Vex has a turn first. What do you want to do?
Do we have any androids left still attacking?
It's just this one running away, and it's getting quite far away into the
Okay.
trees.
Then I would like to focus, if I can, on Slayer and try and deactivate the comms to get rid of Ingrid.
Okay. Make a computers check on your turn.
16.
Okay. So you grab Slayer's head with both hands. What do you want to do to make Ingrid stop?
Grab the comms watch
Yeah.
on Slayer
Uh-huh.
and try and kill the communication channel.
Okay. Right. So as you try and do that, you look at the comms watch, and this seems to be working as normal. You're looking at the head, and these red eyes are glaring back at you, and this mouth is just grinning and laughing. And she says, "Gonna make it there first. Gonna make it there first."
Ooh.
And this repeats.
Get the blazes out of my droid, Ingrid!
That's good. Seffuro, what's your move?
This time I jump with a blade held like this, and I try again to thrust as hard as I can into the body
Okay.
of the droid
All right. Go for it.
while watching Carnage.
Right.
9.
9. All right. It is fleeing. It is desperate. I will give you advantage on that one.
Okay, so one more roll.
Yeah.
Okay, 19.
All right. Okay.
Better.
Yes. And
6
Oi.
damage.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Can you make it's an acrobatics check, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can do. Ooh, 23.
Okay. So you almost at the same time. Seffuro made it a little bit before you, but almost at the same time, you managed to fire a weapon as well.
Yes!
Mm.
Yes!
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah, almost at the same time. So yeah. Can you make an attack roll? A 20-sided die. Yeah.
Red one. Red.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
red.
right, so 18 and...
Did you roll a 18?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did!
That's good!
Yes, I did. The red dice of doom. What is going on?
We have to change them.
Love
We
me.
have to change them.
Yeah.
She moved
Okay,
the weight.
okay.
Okay, my
The
brain
damage.
is- the damage.
Yeah.
Right, well, we have a 7.
Okay, so you plunge the sword into the android's back. You feel its life leaving its body, and as you're ready to really, you're looking at Carnage all the time. As you're ready to kind of say, "This is how you do it," then this projectile shoots from her cannon and makes the android go into this kind of pulp mush and flew into the distance. What do you want to do to deal with this situation?
Is
I'm-
my sword intact?
It is.
Well,
You still hold it,
I'm
but
sorry.
the android is gone from it.
I'm so glad your sword is still intact, Lashunta. I'm sorry.
I'm just looking at him and then I'm turning around and walking towards Commander Vex. That's what I'm doing.
It must be very easy to aim now that I held the enemy in place for you.
I don't answer. I'm just walking away. Walking away thinking one day there'll be an unarmed strike coming your way.
If you need a baton,
Yes, I might use it.
you know where to
Yeah.
come.
After this exchange, you hear, as you're struggling with Slayer I-28, its head kind of looks around, and it says, Ingrid says, "My people will come for you shortly." Until then, and then the light vanishes from Slayer's eyes, and the body goes limp.
I go, people, evacuate. They've found us. We've got to vacate. The Tech League troops are coming.
What are we supposed to evacuate? We're out in the wilderness.
I think we should run, and I think we need to leave Slayer behind.
We can't leave Slayer behind. Is there anywhere in the vicinity we can take cover or hide? Farm buildings, sheds?
You're in the middle of the forest.
No handy vehicle flight depot? What about underground? You said there was the weird golden trunks and the white leaves and the plastic crunching underfoot.
Nothing that you can tell.
I look for a possibility to, with my blade, into this fake place where I hit the
fake
body.
forest, yeah, exactly.
Where I hit the body.
Yeah.
I just want to carve a Lashunta letter.
Okay. Yeah.
The first letter of Ferris to make sure that they can find him.
You carve the symbol in Lashuntan. What does the symbol say?
It's one symbol saying Ferris.
Okay. Okay. Great. Vex is looking around, trying to find where to hide, what to do. You are standing protectively in front of Slayer I-28, and from the forest around, you hear more voices, shrieks of agony, of confusion, of pain, and this is where we finish our adventure today.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Exciting.
Oh,
Very
God.
exciting.
Okay.
Very, very.
All right, so people tried something different today. We stayed in one location.
That was fun. I like that.
Yeah, did some crazy stuff. So yeah, just let us know how was that. I'm kind of trying as DM different things. I'm taking this opportunity to just kind of play around a little bit and see what we can do with this medium, because this is really exciting. I think it has a lot of potential, this form of entertainment. So let us know what you thought. Come talk to us on Discord. Give us feedback, help us make this much better, and get ready for Gen Con.
Yes.
So talk to your friends about it.
Not in the face.
Not
Is that a
in
good
the
name
face.
for season 2, episode 1?
D-spot?
Suction and the D-spot.
Craft streams. Yes. Okay, they want that. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for
Thank
Clark
you.
For Clark von Ra and Odom Piano for hanging out with us today. Goodbye.
Don't
Take
miss
care.
the D&D on Wednesday.
Yeah, D&D on Wednesday.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Bye.
Bye.